So we continue on heat 4, the final heat here on qualifying day. Street League Skateboarding DC Pro Tour fueled by Monster Energy. We're coming live from the Citizens Business Bank Arena in beautiful Ontario, California. And Felix, 6 more guys. They each got 6 cracks at the big section, but remember, we only take their top 4 scores. Really interested to see what Chris Cole and P-Rod have in store. But we begin with Luan Oliveira here on attempt number 1.
Set it off with a frontside tail slide. I heard a yell from the audience saying, Brazil, never scared. The Brazilians always roll deep. 3.7 for that frontside tail slide. I think it's a smart move for him to put a make on the board before he gets a little bit more risky out there.
Absolutely. So Luan, currently 17th, has a 3.7. There's that strategy. Start building up those scores. You want to reach into the semis, get into that group from 7 to 12 for the final 1-6.
Appleyard sets it off with a 3 flip. He would love to roll away from that first drive, but it just moved out. It's really interesting to see Luan skating for the first time, I would say, with some strategy. I think maybe his team's gotten together with him and had him, strategize a bit more this year of the contest.
Here's Chris Cole, currently in 21st place. Nails it.
Chris Cole, like Nigel, is really comfortable in the big section and has been known to gain a lot of ground real quick up here. He's going to be skating in that high range right now. I'm surprised that actually kick foot front plays are scoring as low as they are.
So he'll take that 5.8, jumps up into 17th as he builds his way toward the semis and finals group. Remember, the top 6 make the finals. Austin Gillette, first attempt.
Precious. So much drift.
Needs a 9.7 to get up into that semis list. He's got a 4.2. Here's P-Rod.
Focusing right now.
That's what we call a little hot check. Here's Paul Rodriguez. Had a great finish in Kansas City. We'll see what he got in store. First attempt on the big.
There we go. Sets it off with a switch backside 5-0 grind.
So he ends up with a 6.4. Felix, I gotta believe he's gonna play out strategy, put a few down, and then really push himself.
And one of the good things about his strategy is skating switch. He's already starting to notch above everybody else. So if he makes some solid 3 switch, he's gonna be looking good.
Listening there with his first attempt. He's currently in 22nd place. Remember, we take the top 4 scores. So you've got 6 attempts, and we take your top 4. Here's Luan, who had a 3.7 in run 1.
Oh, wow. He has such amazing technique. That frontside flip is so huge. Having some fun out there.
A 7.9 jumps him into 14th place.
Gaining some ground incredibly fast with that frontside flip. Catches it so early and takes it around the rest of the way around. Around.
He's got to be feeling good as he's inching closer to that semifinal group. Here's Mark Appleyard.
He's going to want to land a little bit lighter on that tray flip right away. Stick that mark. There we go.
Looks like you have it.
I'm such a fan, dude. I wish these guys made every single trick.
Through the eyes of a skater, Felix. Through the eyes of a skater.
It hurts hitting the floor, my man.
Chris Cole, attempt number 2. At a 5.8.
Oh, sketchy trick. Front 780 right into a switch crook. Getting into that in the middle is so critical. And doing it down that big hop, wow.
You hit it on the head. Did he need to go to that trick right here and now?
I mean, I really feel that when he took a look at his score and his kickflip from 50 was a 5.5, he's like, okay, I gotta step this up.
Austin Gillette doing what Austin Gillette does.
Floating that switchback 780. Now he's standing in 17th right now. He's gonna have to get a little bit more aggressive to make it to that semifinals, but he also definitely needs 4 makes here.
Landing those tricks of utmost importance, especially early on. So here's P-Rod. What's he got for attempt number 2?
Coming in switch. goes frontside tail slide. That's going to score maybe a little higher than that switch backside 5-0. Oh, actually close, but no cigar. He gets a 6 for it.
6, but he chips away.
He's definitely looking solid right here. Game face in the big section.
So here's Mike Mo. Did not land his first attempt. It's the second try.
Wow, huge switch flip from Mike Mo. Crowd blows up. Everybody wants to see Mike Mo advancing. It'll take some real critical stuff to make that happen right there. He's in 21st place right now.
Well, he'll take a 6.3. And just like that, we're back at the top. Attempt number 3. Here's the one.
Flawless out there so far. There's that hard flip. Could you believe how far back he's reached? It's almost like he challenges himself each time to reach a little further back for that hard flip. A 6.5. Man, he's feeling good going into these last 3 attempts.
And just like that, Felix Luan jumps into the semifinals.
Boom!
And he's still going.
Sitting in 8th with 3 attempts left.
Here's Mark Appleyard for attempt number 3.
There we go. Textbook Mark Appleyard 363. You know, when I was talking to Rob earlier, he actually put a vote in there for Luan winning this whole thing. And let's just say Rob's made a lot of miracles happen in the past.
He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So with that bump, Bastion is actually officially out of the semis because of Luan jumping in.
Wow, that was a real tough call he just made right there. I didn't notice that take place. What a shame. From second place to out of the semis really shows the level of talent out here.
Well, Shadware is the next one with the bullseye on his back, currently at the bottom of that semifinalist group. We'll see if he can catch him. Austin Gillette.
Ooh, misses that fake flip, and just before him, Chris Cole missed that front swing to switch crook again. This is getting really interesting right now because Chris Cole can't afford to bail too many more times.
Here we go, Paul Rodriguez. He's been building up to this. A 6.4 on his first run, a 6.0 on attempt number 2. He can knock out a Shadware right now.
Is so critical. There's probably maybe only one other person in this arena that can do that. And I hope them scores reflect that.
But it's all good. P-Rod still has a couple more. That was his first throw. So here we go for Mike Mo. In 21st.
Oh, he might have overpopped that switch heel right there. So big.
The last heat in the big section. So come on in.
So here we go, attempt 4 of 6, just like that. Luan, who's currently in 8th place, he's in that semifinals group, feeling pretty good.
And with the 4.4 only keeping him outside the final, that's almost any trick on the big section. He's looking pretty good with just one more make. I think we might have done the announcer jinx.
I'll put that on you, Felix. That's okay, because he was 3 for 3 up until that point. That's his first miss. So here's Mark Appleyard. 5.5 last go around.
Great style. So effortless.
2.6. Has him in the 20th spot. Here's Chris Cole.
You know what? He's only 9 points outside the semis. He could still catch that mark with some decent tricks up
He
there.
can, but it's still unfamiliar territory for Chris Cole.
Having a short circuit here. There's a really interesting final developing, a really crazy weekend of first-run giants like Sheckler. And now Chris Cole's looking a little shaky.
That's 3 consecutive misses for Chris Cole. Amazingly enough, he's going to have to stick his last 2.
We may have to raise the temperature in this arena. It's feeling kind of cold in here or something. I don't know what it is.
Austin Gillette.
He flips a tall order with such a short roll-up.
Kick his shoes off. Austin Gillette stays in 18th. Here's Paul Rodriguez. Just needs to land needs something here to jump into the semis.
I think Paul's really going to go for it. He's looking to maybe jump his way all the way into the finals. A couple big moves would take that. Not sure if it's attainable, but let's see if Paul can do it. I mean, if anyone can do it, Paul can do it. There we go.
That's going to do it.
Can't wait to see what the score of the switchback tail slide is, because honestly, maybe only one person, if that, could do it in this arena. A 9 for Paul!
What?
Wow!
Welcome to the qualifying 9 club.
Look at the swagger in that step right now. After stuffing the switchback tail slide, so critical, completely backwards, man. So comfortable. Look at that. Switch pop, tuck it in there. Man, not even a stutter in the slide, and totally absorbed that impact right there.
Just like that, jumps up to 7th, and he's just 0.6 away from getting into the finals. And he's got 2 more tricks to go.
Oh yeah, that's the way he wanted to play it this weekend. He's been practicing like nobody else, man. Believe me, I see this guy all the time. Ooh, I would have loved to see that switch over from Michael.
Now, I believe that was Paul's first 9 ever in the section.
We love that.
But that means he knocked out the Shad Ware, who is officially out of contention for the semifinals.
Shad had a great weekend, man.
So here we go. From the top, Luan can still get into the finals right now. He's just 4.4 from that top 6 group.
What is he going to go for? Backflat nollie no slide. He picked up where he left off.
Let's see if that does it.
It's going to be a mid-range scoring trick.
And it does.
Moves him into the finals.
4.9 puts him into 4th place overall.
I'm telling you, someone has spoken to this kid whose strategy is on point. He is in the finals. It's going to be really exciting tomorrow. Could we see a Juan win? Could we see a Paul win? I love the new faces in there. Peter Ramendetta still sitting okay in there. It's going to be really exciting tomorrow.
Interesting list. Mark Appleyard.
That tails like playback. Mikey Taylor is now sitting on the edge of his seat as well.
So here we go with Chris Cole right now, currently in 21st place, wants to get in the semis. It is paramount that he lands these next 2 drinks, and he lands them big.
And they have to be big, and he's got them. And that's one of them right there. 360 from the 50-50. Talk about clutch right there.
Wow. Chris Cole.
I mean, that is going to be a huge score, and the only thing he has to do is do something that big again. He's got an 8.5 for that.
That gives him an 8.5. Check this out, Felix. Walk us through this.
Perfect 360 flip, catches it and lands in a 50-50. Look at the stop motion on that front foot. Stop right there. We got to grind, man. He almost missed it and rolled on the top and was able to keep that grind going and make it.
But he set himself up. He's just got to land something in his 6th and final attempt to get into that semis.
And it only has to be a 2.7, so that's just about any Chris Cole trick is a 2.7 above, but he has to make a trick.
Here's Austin Gillette, who needs an 8.2 to jump up into that semi group. Can he get it?
Oh, that fakey flip would have been a little less than an 8.2. Might have got him a step closer, but unfortunately, another bail.
Paul Rodriguez, who's had a remarkable big section here in qualifiers, just needs 0.7. Let's land a trick, Felix, and he's in the finals.
And he nudges out his homie, Mikey Taylor. Let's see what his choice is. Going out swinging with a switch flip. What a classy dude. Man. Mikey Taylor's got to go back to work tomorrow because he's in the semis. But we have Paul Rodriguez in the finals, sitting in the 3rd spot with 1 more go to go.
All is right. In the Street League world, Paul Rodriguez joins Sean Malto, Nigel Houston, Chaz Ortiz, Juan Oliveira, and currently Peter Ramendetta in that final group. We'll see what Mike Moe's got in store here for attempt number 5.
Oh, I thought that switch heel flip was it. Got away.
All right, moving into our last
So much impact right there.
So it looks like that's going to do it for Mike Mo's weekend. Here's the last attempt. Luan already in the finals.
A little practice for tomorrow right here. Switch frontside flip. He was so far behind that switch frontside flip and just caught it and pulled it back under him. It's going to be a huge score just because of how out of control it was. The 7 moves him up into the 4th spot, nudging Chaz Ortiz down a notch. Wow, look at this frontside flip. Switch frontside flip. Oh, he leans back and catches up to it. Wow. That was incredible.
Pulls it out. So Luan looks on, feeling good.
Man, what an exciting qualifying day.
So here's Mark Appleyard.
Oh, the nose grind ends the day for Mark Appleyard. Everybody at home, put your hands together for a classy day for Mark Appleyard.
Now, this really is the moment of truth, Felix.
Chris Cole does not have step. It's going to be really interesting how he's going to play this. I would go with a solid make. You never know with Chris Cole. Let's see.
He's never missed a final.
Tailslide faking, plays it safe.
That'll get it done.
That tailslide faking will come in probably around a 3 or 2 something. He needs a 2-7, got 3-7, and he's in.
Chris Cole lives to see another day into 11th place. That puts him into the semifinals for tomorrow. Not where he wants to be, but he still lives on.
And you know what's really exciting about looking at this roster is I see Eric Costin has hung in there, and he's still in the mix for the semis tomorrow. Costin Gillette just ensured he's going to be in this game tomorrow, Eric Costin. Awesome Gillette's day.
Austin Gillette is done. There was a chance he could have bumped Eric Costin with an 8.5. So here's Paul Rodriguez just padding his stats at this point.
I'd just walk down the stairs, man.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
What a G.
I'd be like, hey guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and just walk down the stairs. But Paul's focused, man. He's got one more for the crowd. He's really doing it here, gunning.
He could take the overall lead with the 9.3.
Oh, he's going for the switch arm. We're going to see that tomorrow. We got Paul Rodriguez in the finals. We got Nigel Houston in the finals. We got Sean Malta, Luan, Chaz, Peter, Ramondetta in the finals. Talk about comeback from some injuries. Man, this is great skateboarding.
What a list of cats, Felix. A newcomer, seeing Peter Ramondetta in the finals. And here's Mike Mo for his last attempt. Wanted to end on a high note. Unfortunately, going to throw that one away. His weekend is done. Chris Cole just doing some stuff for the fans.
So many surprises. We lost Shecker, we lost O'Neal. Costin's in the semis. This is Street League skateboarding, man. Talk about unpredictable. Man.
So let's take a look at the overall qualifying results. Qualifying number 1, probably could have guessed that. Nigel Houston with a score of 38.7. Sean Malto, P-Rod, Luan, Chaz, and Peter Ramondetta. You will see all 6 of those guys in the final tomorrow night on ESPN2. And here are your semis. Mikey Taylor, Tommy Sandoval, Matt Miller, David Gonzalez, Chris Cole just making his way in, and Eric Costin holding on. And unfortunately, the weekend is done for these next list of names. Some shockers, Shane O'Neal and Ryan Sheckler, 2 of the best skateboarders on the planet, not skating tomorrow.
Definitely a shocker, and a positive shocker. I'm super excited to see Costin in there. Not in the finals, but still in the semis, so he's in the mix.
A chance to make some noise. And by the way, Peter Ramondetta, this is going to be his first ever Street League final.